This is the plaintiff, Patricia O2. She says the defendant plowed into her parked car during a snowstorm, promised to pay for the damages, obviously didn't, so here they are. When she went to present him with her estimates, the lying sack of beans changed his phone number. Well, she checked every outhouse, henhouse, and boathouse and tracked his butt down and is suing him for the $3,935.16 she's owed. This is the defendant, Milton Williams. He says the woman's clearly taking advantage of him because he just tapped her bumper when he slid on some black ice. What this woman's doing is just not right. She's trying to take advantage of him because her car isn't even worth what she's suing him for. There's no way he's going to just lie down and be taken advantage of. He's accused of sliding into a lawsuit. The defendant's filed a countersuit for $700 for his damages.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant plowed into her parked car, and even though he promised to pay, he disappeared. But the defendant says it was just a friendly tap in the first place. It's the case of hit me with your best shot.
Thank you, Douglas. Patricia O2, you are suing Milton Williams for $3,935.16. The cost that you say it will be to repair a car that he crashed into that was parked. Correct. All right, what happened? And you're counterclaiming her $700 to fix your car because her parked car did damage to your car. Okay, I can't wait. Go ahead.
In March 1st, 2nd of this year, 2015, I was in my driveway. I heard a bang.
Come on up here and maybe you could show me with these little models here.
This would be my car here.
Okay.
And it's parked here, right in front of my house.
Okay.
My driveway's here.
Okay.
I'm in the driveway.
That's probably the driveway up top. Maybe we have it flipped over.
No, actually, it's a two-way street.
You do it however you want to do it. Go ahead.
Okay. And I just hear, when I looked, this is what I see. I just heard a bang.
And what, are you outside?
Yes, in my driveway.
What do you do? And you're standing in your driveway doing what?
Taking snow off my other car.
And then all of a sudden you hear somebody hit your car?
Yes.
Oh, geez. Okay. So go ahead and go back. Why are you snickering?
I don't know. That's not how it happened.
How did it happen? Come over here and show me.
Right. Right here down. So anyways, yeah, this is the driveway. That's her car. I was on Clove Road, traveling at a decent speed, and there was black ice and snow, and I ended up hitting her bumper like that.
Okay.
And that's how the car ended up.
Okay.
And I couldn't start it. I would have started and moved it, but I couldn't start it. My car shut off.
You would have started and moved on what? Fled? What does that mean? You could have started and moved it, but my car shut off. What does that even mean?
I mean, her insurance would have paid it if it was a hit and run, but.
Oh, so that is what you meant. That is actually, I was joking, but that actually is what you meant.
Yeah,
her
well,
insurance would have paid it if it was a hit and run. So I tried to leave, but I couldn't.
The damage is not worth $4,000.
Okay. Go ahead and go back to the lectern, please.
Just being honest.
Okay. Are you a witness or moral support?
He's a witness.
You are a witness. Come on up. Were you in the car?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So what happened?
It was black ice, it was snowing, and the car swerved. Before I knew it, we were already smacked into the other car, but
Right.
it wasn't no serious damage.
Okay, we'll talk about the seriousness of the damage. Let me see your estimates and let me see pictures. But what I'd like to ask you is you have a counterclaim against her for $700. On what planet would she pay you for slamming into her car because you slipped on black ice? Why would what bad thing did her parked car do to your car?
So defense is, hey, I slid in black ice. Is that a defense?
No, it's not.
Because?
Because if you're driving wherever you are and you know the weather there, you should have chains on your tires or whatever to prepare for the weather. You can't just slide on black ice and crash into a car and not pay for it.
You know what? You said it all. That was really good. That was really good. Going inside the courtroom.
Well, it was parked in the driveway, so I don't know if that even matters. But it wasn't even
It's her driveway.
Legit driveway.
It's
oh no, I
her
understand.
driveway.
It wasn't in the driveway. It was front of the driveway.
I don't know what you're saying. You put it where it was. Okay, it's
Yeah,
her
that's
driveway.
the
She's not
driveway.
blocking someone else's driveway. So why would her parked car have done something? The theory behind you get her to pay you is she did something wrong. What did she do wrong? She existed in the place where you slipped on black ice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy, right?
I
bit
just
goofy?
want my car fixed.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Maybe he or I should pay for it. Why don't you pay for it? He wants it fixed. These are your texts to him? Okay. Why didn't you call the police?
Because when I looked at the bump, it didn't look like it was a lot of damage.
Okay,
But
where are the pictures of the bumper? They're in here? I gotta
Yes.
see them in this tiny little thing?
But he signed a note,
Let me see what he signed.
and I didn't see nobody in the car also.
Was the damage only, and you didn't see anybody in the car?
No, I didn't
There was
see
nobody else in the car?
Just me and him was talking, and we was nice to each
And that
other.
guy
I was
wasn't there at
I was
all?
in the car.
I didn't
what?
see
I
him.
was in the car. I didn't get out. I was in the car texting. I didn't want to get into that. They were talking nicely. It wasn't no
Do
hostility.
you have any text to prove that you were in the car? Like, oh my God, we just got into an
No, I
accident?
don't have any texts at the moment.
Why would
Why not?
I mean,
Do you have your phone?
I have
He
it.
has my phone.
No, do you have his phone?
Yeah, because
Why
he
do you
has
have
the
his phone?
pictures.
I have the pictures. His phone doesn't take good pictures.
Right, so why wouldn't we find those texts in there?
Because the texts are in my phone.
I didn't text the moment. Yeah, hashtag just got into an accident. I don't.
We
I
were
don't
with each other.
I don't do that type of stuff on the phone. I'm not a big text freak.
Oh, kind of noteworthy. I'm sitting in a car in the snow. I just got into an accident. She says you weren't even there. He just brought you along for this ride. Either way, let's talk about what happened here.
I was in
I'm
for a
looking
ride,
at the.
alright.
I'm sorry?
I
I
didn't
said I was
say
in for a ride, all right.
Okay. I'm looking at the ground here, and I see snow. I see her bumper damage. Was it just the bumper that was damaged?
And the light.
And the light. All right, so let me see the estimate because it is a very healthy bloated estimate, I think. I'm trying to figure out how the bumper and the light could be $4,000 when your car's worth $2.
But I have another estimate also.
Yeah, why don't we see that one? This is a 2003 Ford Windstar, correct?
Correct.
So this other estimate is 2,184.
But he never even got to see the second estimate because when I text him to tell him the second estimate, he blocked my number.
He did?
Yeah.
You see it on the phone also.
So he blocks your number. You text him how much the estimate. He says, "Wait, how much?" And then you say it again. That's it. If you want, we could take it to a mechanic shop that you know, which is reasonable. Or do you want to go through your insurance? No, I don't want to do that, but that's a lot of money. I'd understand $600, but $3,000, that's crazy. And then she tells you, if you can get a mechanic that will fix bodywork on my van for $600, let me know. But until then, I need my van fixed. I don't need complaining about the amount because you think the price is too high. I'm not made of money. I go to school. I'm not pulling $4,000 out of my blank. I know messed up your bumper, but it's not even that serious. I'll pay you something, but $4,000 is not going to happen. I don't know where you went, but that don't even sound right. That's more than your car's even worth. Okay, I'll file a police report so we don't have to go through this mess any longer. Let me know when you're on your way. Oh, and then you text him that he blocked you. She did text you that she got a lower estimate and you blocked her, so.
I didn't block her.
Yeah, you did. There's a message back from your phone saying blocking is active. You did block her.
It's not that I blocked her. I didn't pay my bill. So.
Now, you feel that she's taking you for a ride because of the amount, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right. In fact, she did say to you, why don't you just take it to a place?
I got an estimate for $350.
No, you can't get an estimate. She's got to take her car to the
I
place.
showed the pictures.
No, pictures don't do it. They've got to see the car. You can't
But
get an estimate.
a bumper is just a bumper.
Yeah, I agree with you that that's too much. I'm just asking, what did you do to get this resolved? And the answer is pretty much like nada. Because to you, you couldn't believe she was going to sue you. In fact, I think the way you phrase it is what the plaintiff is doing to me is not right. She's black and I'm black. You don't do this kind of thing to your neighbor. It's not the Christian thing to do.
That's what I said.
Right. And so what did that mean?
All I'm saying is we're in the same boat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're in the same boat.
Yeah, you're in different boats. Here's a different boat, is you crashed into her car, she didn't crash into yours. And her car was parked. But I agree with you that the estimate is way too high. The Blue Book value of her car in good condition is $2,079. That's where I'm capping it. $2,079. Verdict for the plaintiff. Pay the lady.
Thank you.
Well, let's see what the defendant has to say about that. You heard she's going to get the value of the car, $2,079. You were right about the estimates were too high, but you still lose.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just sad because, you know, times are hard, you know, and it's just like people, they just don't care about other people, you know.
Well, still, no matter what the circumstances are, if you hit somebody's car, there is some responsibility there.
Man,
right?
I don't know, man. I just want to go home.
Okay. All right. All right, head around the corner this way. All right, step on in here. You feeling on this outcome?
I'm so happy it's over with, and I won the case.
What'd you make of the whole performance there? His performance.
I can't believe it. It was everything was nice when not that it was nice, but everything was good the day of. He said he was going to pay it. I told him to sign off.
I know, we heard all
everything. So I'm happy.
All right, Harvey.
Okay, this gentleman here really kind of nailed it, but there's one other thing, that when you have bad weather conditions, you may have to drive way under the speed limit in order not to be negligent. The speed is dictated by the weather.